Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am very excited to share with you a complete look at all of these movies behind me. This wall of movies behind me is my romance, my comedy, my drama, my musicals, and my fantasy films. And I hope I got all of them in the correct genre. Please feel free, as you're watching this, leave any comments down below if you disagree with my placement of some of these movies. There is going to be a little bit of overlap with some of them, so there's going to be like rom-com. I think I'd rather put that in romance than comedy. And so yeah, of course there's going to be overlap in the genres, but I am curious what you guys think of how I put everything in there. It was actually kind of difficult to determine what movies went into what genre, so please feel free to correct me on that. But I'm just going to jump right in because I know this video is already going to be pretty long, but sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, jumping right in here, we're going to start up here with the romance movies. And just like the rest of my collection, all the romance and comedy and drama and all the other genres, they're all in the same pattern where it goes 4K into Blu-ray into DVD. And so I have one 4K here with A Star is Born. Then we go into the Blu-ray of 500 Days of Summer, Atonement, Australia, The Big Sick, A Case of You, Crazy Stupid Love, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, The Fault in Our Stars, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Frank and Lola, Garden State, Ghost Town, Good Luck Chuck, Her, If I Stay, It's Kind of a Funny Story, Juno, Labor Day, The Last 5 Years, The Lovers, Love Simon, Love Story, Me Before You, My Best Friend's Girl, New Year's Eve, One Day, Paper Towns, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, A Royal Affair, Say Anything, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, Silver Linings Playbook, Take Me Home Tonight, Valentine's Day, Wanderlust, Wind River, Winter's Tale, and Your Name, one of my only anime films. And then jumping into the DVDs I have here is 10 Things I Hate About You, 13 Going on to 30, and Catch and Release, which I have this under for 13 Going on to 30, 27 Dresses, About Time, Accidental Love, Across the Universe, which this is one movie that I've owned on DVD, and then I upgraded to Blu-ray, and then I upgraded to 4K, and then I was really wondering why I even had it on 4K, so I got rid of it, but then I thought I should probably hold on to a copy of it, so then I'm back down to a DVD, but it's just one of those movies that yeah. The African Queen, Against All Odds, Alex and Emma, Almost Friends, Along Came Polly, An Affair to Remember, The Art of Getting By, As Good as It Gets, Before We Go, Begin Again, Beyond Borders, Big Fish. This is the Blue Lagoon and Return to the Blue Lagoon, Blue Valentine, The Bodyguard, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Brokeback Mountain, Can't Buy Me Love, Carol, Cocktail, one of my all-time favorite films that nobody ever talks about, but Comet, Dear John, Dirty Dancing, Endless Love, Fascination, Flashdance, Friends with Benefits, Fur, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, It Could Happen to You, Jerry Maguire, The Lake House, This is Ryan Gosling's, I believe it's his first film, one of his first films. I still have yet to watch it, but Like Crazy, Love and Other Drugs, The Lover, The Man in the Moon, Meet Joe Black, a fantastic film, Message in a Bottle, Music and Lyrics, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, The Next Best Thing, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, and No Strings Attached. So that is the first row. And then moving on here to the second row, we have The Notebook, The Notebook and The Time Traveler's Wife, Notting Hill, Nova, Paper Heart, Patterson, Perfect Sense, Pretty Woman, The Proposal, P.S. I Love You, Roman Holiday, Romeo and Juliet, Runaway Bride, Scent of a Woman, Secretary, 16 Candles, Sleepless in Seattle, Somewhere in Time, Song 1, Splash, Still Breathing, Stuck in Love, The Sure Thing and Valley Girl, Sweet Home Alabama, Sweet November, Swept Away, Take This Waltz, The Theory of Everything, Two Lovers, 2 Weeks Notice, A Walk to Remember, The Wedding Planner, The Wedding Singer, What If, When Harry Met Sally, What Women Want, While You Were Sleeping, Wimbledon, and You've Got Mail. And that is all of the romance films that I have. Now, obviously, as I said, there is going to be a little bit of an overlap when it comes to romance and comedy. There's going to be a couple comedies that are considered a romance or rom-com. I try to put all of the rom-com titles within romance, and then anything that is strictly just comedy goes in the comedy section. So now on to all of my comedy films. And in the same order, we have 4K into Blu-ray into DVD. So we have, this is one, Detective Pikachu, which is, I didn't quite know where to put it, whether it's a comedy, a mystery, or what. I decided just to put it in comedy for now and maybe change my mind later, but that is Detective Pikachu, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji, The Next Level. And don't worry, I do have the original Jumanji. It is just in my kids movie section because I feel like it falls under that more than it would for comedy. But Pitch Perfect 3, Team America World Police, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. We have Airplane and Airplane 2, American Pie, American Reunion, Arizona, Better Living Through Chemistry, The Big Lebowski, Bridesmaids, Clerks, Clerks 2, Clerks 3, Daddy's Home 2, Due Date, Dumb and Dumber, Frank, Hail Caesar, The Hangover, Hangover 2, and Hangover 3, Hard Bodies, The Heat, Horrible Bosses, Horrible Bosses 2, The House, Identity Thief. This is a John Hughes collection, so I just have it under J. But yeah, there's several films in here, including Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Pretty in Pink, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and a couple others. We have Liar Liar, Little Fockers, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, Moonwalkers, Office Space, The Oranges, Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping, Project X, Raising Arizona, The 7-Year Itch, Sorry to Bother You, which is another one that I wasn't fully sure what genre to put it under, so I decided just to put it under comedy for now. To be honest, I have not seen it, so I am kind of just going off of recommendations from friends of what genre it would fall under. Spy, Step Brothers, Saint Vincent, Superbad, This is 40, This is Spinal Tap, The To-Do List, Tropic Thunder, War Dogs, Wet Hot American Summer. I'm sorry. We have 9 to 5 and 50-50. And that is it for shelf number 2. And then on shelf number 3 here I have Ace Ventura Pet Detective, Ace Ventura When Nature Calls, Adventureland, Adventures in Babysitting, Ali G Into House, American Dreams. This is just a 25 movie, I think it's 25-hour pack of just American comedy stuff. I mainly have it just for like some Charlie Chaplin stuff. I've not really watched anything in that, but I've had that for years. American Pie 2, American Wedding, Analyze That, Analyze This, Anchorman, Anchorman 2, Animal House, Arthur, and the remake of Arthur. We have Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Austin Powers Goldmember, Bad Teacher, Basketball, Mr. Bean, or rather Bean the Movie and Johnny English, Beetlejuice, Be Kind Rewind, Bernie, Bewitched, Big, Black Ball, Black Sheep, Blast from the Past, Blazing Saddles, Borat, Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason. I know there's a couple Bridget Jones movies. I've actually not seen any of them, but I've had that one for years. Bruce Almighty, Bruno, Bubble Boy, Burn After Reading, Bye Bye Birdie, The Cable Guy, Caddyshack, Can't Hardly Wait, Captain Ron, Carnage, Cheap Thrills, which I guess is another one that, I have like no idea if this is a comedy or I've never seen it, but not really sure if it's a comedy, horror, I don't even know. It seems, I kind of know the basic premise, but it's one that I am not 100% sure on the genre. We have Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong's Next Movie, and Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams. Chocolate, Class Reunion, Click, Clue, Cocaine Bear, Coming to America, Daddy's Home, Dan in Real Life, Desperate Living, Devil Wears Prada, let's see, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which is a Tyler Perry film. We have Diner, Dodgeball, Dogma, Easy A, Employee of the Month, European Vacation, Euro Trip, The Family Man, Father of the Bride, Father of the Bride 2, Fired Up, Flirting with Disaster, 4 Rooms, Friday, Funny People, Get a Job, Get Him to the Greek, The Girl Next Door, Go, Going the Distance, this is the National Lampoon's version, and Going the Distance, which this is the one with, Justin Long, yeah. Good Morning Vietnam, Groundhog's Day,
This is Grumpier Old Men. This is a Guilty Pleasures box set, or pack rather, with 8 films in it. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There was one movie in here that I was, I forget which one it was, that I was really excited about owning. Hank and Mike. It's a Tom Hanks collection. And Hector and the Search for Happiness. On to the next shelf. On this next shelf here I have Hitch. I'm actually going to move that here. Hollywood Nights. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Home Sweet Hell, which is another one that it could probably fall under like a horror or comedy horror. I'm not 100% sure. Hot Rod, which is one of the oldest DVDs actually in my collection. Hot Shots. I Love You Man. Ingrid Goes West. I Serve the King of England. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Jersey Girl. Joe Dirt. Joe versus the Volcano. This is one that I am very, it looks so weird, and I've been wanting to check it out for a while now, but I have not gotten a chance to watch that yet. But The Lady Killers, this is the remake with Tom Hanks. Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde 2. Literally Right Before Aaron. Little Miss Sunshine. Loaded Weapon 1. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. A Long Way Down. MacGruber. Maid. Mallrats. Man of the Year. Man on the Moon. MASH. The Mask. McLean's Navy. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Mean Girls. Monty Python and the Meaning of Life. Meatballs. Meet the Fockers. Me, Myself, and Irene. Come on. It's a little stuck. The Men Who Stared at Goats. Let's see. Miscongeniality. Miscongeniality 2. Mrs. Doubtfire. Let's see. This is My Blue Heaven and The Man with Two Brains. My Cousin Vinny. The Naked Gun. The Naked Gun 2.5. And The Naked Gun 33 1/3. Napoleon Dynamite. The New Guy. Next Friday. The Nice Guys. Noise. Not Another Teen Movie. Nothing But Trouble. Novocaine. Now You Know. The Other Guys. Pleasantville. Porky's. Postcards from the Edge. This is Pride and Prejudice. Private Parts. Pumpkin. Rat Race. Reefer Madness. The Replacements. Revenge of the Nerds. Road Trip. Rock and Roll High School. Role Models. Roxanne. Rules of Attraction. Safety Not Guaranteed. School of Rock. Semi-Pro. Serial Mom. A Serious Man. Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights. She's Out of My League. She's the Man. Showtime. Sideways. 6 Days, 7 Nights. The Skeleton Twins. Slackers. SOB. State and Main. And Stranger Than Fiction. And then moving on to my last shelf of the comedies, I have Stripes, Suburbicon, Super Troopers, Swimming with Sharks, Swingers, Taking Woodstock, Talladega Nights, Teaching Miss Tingle, Tenacious D, Thank You for Smoking, That Awkward Moment, There's Something About Mary, This Is Where I Leave You, Tim and Eric's $1 Billion Movie, Tommy Boy, Top Secret, Trading Places, The Truman Show, Twins, Uncle Buck, Used Cars, National Lampoon's Vacation, Van Wilder, Vegas Vacation, Virgin Territory, The Voices, which is another one that it almost could be considered to be a like a horror comedy type of movie. Waiting, Walk Hard, The Way, Way Back, Wedding Crashers, Weekend at Bernie's, Welcome to Me, What About Bob, What's Up Doc, White Chicks, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Wild Hogs, Without a Paddle, Wrongfully Accused, Year of the Dog, Yes Man, Yesterday, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, You, Me, and Durfee, Youth in Revolt, Zack and Miri, Zoolander, and Zoolander 2. And that is all of the comedy films. And yeah, there's a lot of there that I've actually not seen, but it's just, comedy is not really my favorite genre. I like comedies, but it's definitely not up there for me. But moving on from comedies, I'm going to go into all of my musicals. Now, these are all films that I consider to be musicals or movies primarily about music. And so there's going to be some biopics and stuff like that I just feel like are the primary focus of the movie is music. But I'm just going to jump into the 4Ks here. We have The Greatest Showman, Wizard of Oz, Blues Brothers, Bohemian Rhapsody, Jersey Boys, Les Mis, which this is the one with Liam Neeson in it. And then I have here the steelbook for the new one, which I guess I think 2013. Then I have the regular Blu-ray here. We have Midsummer Night's Dream, Rocket Man, Rock of Ages, There's No Business Like Show Business, Viva Las Vegas, another copy of The Wizard of Oz, 8 Mile, 42nd Street, Blues Brothers 2000, Broadway Melody of 1940, The Doors, Fiddler on the Roof, Grease, Grease 2, Gatsby, In the Heights, Jailhouse Rock. We have The Jazz Singer, Jesus Christ Superstar, Jesus Christ Superstar. I believe these are two different versions of the film. One's earlier than the other. Kid Garland, Kiss Me Kate, Mamma Mia, Meet Me in St. Louis, Moulin Rouge, The Music Man, Phantom of the Opera, Pink Floyd's The Wall, Rent, Silk Stockings, Singing in the Rain, and Tommy. And that's all the musical movies that I have. And I mean, I probably have some others scattered throughout my collection, but for now, that is my whole musical collection.
And then moving on to all of my drama films. Now, this was a genre that was surprisingly hard to distinguish between what's drama and what is, thriller, or what is, mystery, or anything like that. And so, please feel free in the comments down below to let me know if I have some of these mistaken. I tried my best to try get them in the correct genre, but these are just in general. These are all the drama films. And so I have here Apollo 13, Creed 2, Darkest Hour, Ford versus Ferrari, The Great Gatsby, Synecdoche, New York, 3,000 Years of Longing, 127 Hours, Adopt a Highway, Adrift, All is Lost, American Graffiti. This is one that I believe this is written by Charlie Kaufman. This is written by Charlie Kaufman. I really need to check that out. The Big Short, Birth of a Nation, Black Klansman, Citizen Kane, Colossal, The Descendants, Double, or The Double rather, The Fighter, The Founder, Flight, Goodbye Christopher Robin, The Good Doctor, Good Will Hunting. We have here The Green Mile in this, it's not a digibook, it's like a magnets pack. I don't really know exactly what you call these, because this is the digibook. So I have 2 copies of The Green Mile. The Help, Hard After, Hitchcock, Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, I, Tonya, Joy, The Judge, Killer Joe, Laura, Life of Pi, The Lincoln Lawyer, Lion, The Lost City of Z, Manchester by the Sea, Nebraska. This is a Gregory Peck collection, so it has To Kill a Mockingbird, and Cape Fear, Phantom Thread, Rebel Without a Cause, The Road, Run the Race, Saturday Night Fever, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Shawshank Redemption, There Will Be Blood, 3 Billboards, Titanic, Unbroken, which I should say this is what year did this one come out? Titanic from 1953, yes, so because I know they made a million different versions of that film, but Wall Street, Warrior, Welcome to Marvin, and The Wild One. So that's all for the Blu-ray drama films. Then we have here 2 Days, 21 Grams, Almost Famous, Amelia, American History X, Angels and Demons, Animal Farm, Anna and the King, Are You Here?, August Rush, which I guess this could also fall under romance technically, maybe, Babel, The Beach, Beyond Tomorrow, The Big Street, Black Robe, Blue Crush, Boiler Room, Boogie Nights, Boys in the Hood, The Bridges of Madison County, The Bucket List, Buffalo 66, The California Kid, Cake, Castaway, Chaplin, The Children of a Lesser God, Cinema Paradiso, Coach Carter, CQ, Creed, Creed 3, and The Cure. So, on to the next shelf. Okay, then we have here is The Cutting Edge, The Da Vinci Code, Dead Poets Society, The Devils, Devil's Advocate, what is this? The Disenhearted, I can never say this movie, so Dogtown and Z-Boys, Dogville, Doubt, East of Eden, Elephant, The Favorite, A Few Good Men,
Field of Dreams, Footloose, Francisco, Fresh, what was that, Frida, Friday Night Lights, Gia, Giant, Gloria, Gone Baby Gone, Goodbye Mr. Chips, Gran Torino, which is one that I've owned for forever. I've never gotten around to watching that. The Grapes of Wrath, Great Expectations, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Hardy, Hawaii, Hearts in Atlantis, Hoosiers, Hotel Rwanda, The Hurricane, I Am Sam, I Dreamed of Africa, Imitation of Life, In Bruges, The Illusionist, Inferno, In My Country, In Old Chicago, Intolerance, which is one of those really, really old films. Let's see, Into the Wild, The Invisible, I Smile Back. This is a James Dean collection. I think there's like some maybe short films or 2 things that he did before his 3 features. J. Edgar, Jesus of Nazareth, JFK, Jobs, Joe the King, John Q, Julian Donkey Boy, Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2, and the remake of Karate Kid, Kids, The Last Woman on Earth, The Lazarus Project, Leaving Las Vegas, The Professional, or Leon the Professional rather, Licorice Pizza, Life is Beautiful, Lilies of the Field, Lord of the Flies, Lost and Delirious, Lost River, which I believe is actually Ryan Gosling's first movie that he directed, Loving Vincent, The Machinist, Magnolia, The Majestic, Melina, The Man with the Golden Arm, The Master, Meet John Doe, Melancholia, Men of Honor, Midnight Express, Monster, Morven Caller, Motorcycle Diaries, Mr. Holland's Opus, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and My Week with Marilyn. Now on to the bottom shelf here. But we have Natural Born Killers, New Jacket City, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, October Sky, On the Road. This is one that is directed by a Coppola. I'm not sure which, if it's a son, daughter, cousin, whatever, but it looked interesting. I have yet to watch it, but Passion of the Christ, Philadelphia, The Pianist, The Pursuit of Happiness. We have The Quiet Man, Radio, Revolutionary Road, Richard Jewell, The Right Stuff, Roadhouse, Road to Perdition, The Road, Rockstar, Rounders, Seabiscuit, Secondhand Lions, 7 Pounds, Shame, Short Term 12, Sling Blade, Spun, Stand By Me, Steve Jobs, Streetcar Named Desire, Sully, Sunset Boulevard, Suspect, Take Shelter. Okay, so I had to rearrange a few things just to make it a little easier for myself, but thank you for your service. Anna, Unchan Antaloon, United 93, Up in the Air. It's a very long engagement. Wawa, Waking Life, Walking the Line, or Walk the Line rather. Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. What's Up Rocker, We Are Your Friends, We Own the Night, We Need to Talk About Kevin, What Dreams May Come, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, What Missy Knew, The Wind Rises, World Trade Center, and You Can Count on Me. And then from there, I go into some fantasy films. These ones, some of them might be sci-fi more, but I kind of just put all of fantasy type of movies all together. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think of these like genres. But we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The sequel of Fantastic Beasts. This is a pack of the 5-movie collection of Dragonheart, Red Riding Hood, 9, The Brothers Grimm, Edward Scissorhands, Excalibur, The Fall, Holy Motors, Jason and the Argonauts, Lord of the Rings, 1, 2, and 3. I mainly have these just because of the cool actual DVD cases that they came in. I thought that was kind of a fun touch they did. But Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, Mysterious Island, Practical Magic. This is one that I've always been curious on. I don't know anything about it, but we have Reign of Fire and Willow. And that pretty much sums up this whole shelf. So I'm going to do a quick outro here. I almost forgot these box sets up here. Don't mind this gap. I'm still working on placement of things, but I just wanted to quickly point these out before I finish out this video. I have this Lord of the Rings box set. Then I have the Lord of the Rings on Blu-ray and the Hobbit films on Blu-ray. The Godfather trilogy on Blu-ray. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy on Blu-ray. The Rocky collection, Harry Potter collection, the Godfather collection on DVD, this Foreign Films box set that I got like years ago, and the Police Academy box set right there. There are other box sets within my whole movie room, and someday maybe I'll show those, but for now, those are the ones I'll show. So that is it, guys. That is all of my romance, my comedy, and my drama and musical collection within my whole movie room collection. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you think that I have everything in the correct genre? I do still have a couple other genres that I still need to go through, and that is, I'm trying to look on the other side of the room, that's action adventure rather, and there are mystery, thrillers, and westerns, stuff like that. And so I have some other films in some other spots, like I have a Best Picture collection, and so that's why you probably didn't see some of those big, like really big films within this collection, and that's like Casablanca and Gone with the Wind and stuff like that. But I do have those in just another section within the movie room. And so yeah, I'm very curious what you guys thought on everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this video was a little long, but I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.